This game is coming out pretty soon. Pretty soon. August 6th, I believe. It is fun. It is a pretty fun game. I've been thinking a lot about the game and thinking about a lot of how, mostly of how I was playing it wrong. But I do think probably the best thing was that I did feel pretty strong with Storm. That was pretty cool. At least with her, I tried watching other streamers who played her, and I mostly didn't learn anything from watching other people play her, which is a good sign. It means I pushed really hard. It means I pushed really hard. I learned a lot about the game from watching other people play, not my character, if that makes sense. And I guess she's potential woman. Once again, I'm picking potential, but I just like that shit. I don't know. But the good news is the stuff that I think is good and that me and friends agree are good is not very difficult to play, I think. I think out of the characters that we thought were good, I say we, I mean the homies and I, maybe the hardest one is Spider-Man, maybe? So yeah, it's like out of these characters, the hardest by far is this guy, like by far. Hardest for what? Hardest to learn. I heard from a lot of people that they felt like Storm was very difficult to play, and I was very surprised. I really did not feel like she was super difficult to play as, but I am a Blaze Blue player. Harder than Danger. I said out of characters that we consider good. There's a lot of like, I don't know, I mean some of these characters don't exist yet, like these characters all don't exist yet. Miss Marvel was one of the least played characters. Apparently these two are the least played characters, which is pretty surprising. I actually did use these three characters, but as assists, not playable. Interesting. I saw a good amount of Danger in Miss Marvel. From who? Where I forget if the stat was they were the least played or they were the least played at high ranks. I forgot which one. I think Miss Marvel was least played in high ranks and Star-Lord and Danger were least played overall. I see. The chart was Vibranium and I see. Danger not considered good. Yeah, these are just like, I don't know. There's a lot of I don't know, basically. I would even like, see, the thing is, I don't even want to use S or, cause like, dude, like, is this character not broken, dude? Like actually, basically, definitely very good cars. Yes. Okay. And then probably very good characters. There we go. I don't like seeing SABC. I don't like seeing, it's just not enough. I'm surprised Penny. Well, I played against her a little bit. I'm not I just don't know. You remember how I was complaining about how Aerosis is trash? I'm wrong. I was wrong. Aerosis is not trash. So I went from Aerosis is trash to, oh, you can only use it in like 2 situations to, oh, it's probably really good. But I need to like check in game. The only match up where I really felt disadvantaged in neutral as Storm were Spider-Man and Dr. Doom. And this is not because of the mirror. I'm pretty sure there's some type of projectile priority system. Because the thing is, her tornadoes like just beat shit. Her tornadoes just beats like mad shit. So any matchup where I feel like I couldn't set up a tornado easy for some reason, or the tornadoes lose for some reason that I don't understand yet, I was like, what the fuck? And those are the 2. Ghost Rider, I have a friend who plays Ghost Rider. He says he's good, but he was very uncommon to see. This list can be, I mean, yeah, technically, I know.
Queen of the Wind, EOHZ.
I'm so hopeful we have an Onus on top tier, bro. It's been so long. It's been so long. It's been so long, dude. Streets need this, bro. I guess the tornadoes beat the other projectiles is because they don't. So on EX Tornado, if I recall correctly, in the move list, it says specifically that EX Tornado beats projectiles. It just says that. They're also like 5 hits. Each tornadoes are like also multi-hit projectile too. So I think that's probably part of it. But I had the feeling that the butter gun beats the tornado, and I don't really get why. And I didn't specifically test. I didn't really test, but that's like one of the first things I want to like look at in the game. And I'm gonna make a team building guide basically right when the game comes out. But if you're like planning on playing for real, you do actually carefully have to consider each slot. But if you're playing for fun, you only have to think about your point and your last character. The other 2 characters you don't have to think about too hard because there's only small differences between them. But the more I played the game, when you start the game, right? Iron Man, Dr. Doom might as well be the same character in shooting to you, right? To be honest, all these characters might as well be the same characters in shooting. I mean, outside of the ones that don't exist yet, right? And I played a lot of characters in that shooting slot, but as time went on, you notice the small differences between the actual shit. So like, I wonder how hard it is to actually like make games like this. Like, it simultaneously like doesn't matter if you're new, but then if you're sweaty, it's like you have to consider every fucking character and be like, all right, there's gotta be one. You gotta like pick one. There's also a timeline where I played Doom on point and Storm second and switched to Storm immediately. I had this plan that I theory crafted yesterday of like, okay, you're moving before the round starts. I'm just trying to like not be close to my opponent. Round start, backdash, do a mirror, call Storm shooting, tag her in immediately, and then like wind or like something. Like, I don't know. I also think low-key this game is pretty degen. And I left it is right that the game is pretty degen properly. Iron Man looks like he has some good stuff. A lot of what people talk about with him is that like everything he does is flight cancelable is what people like about it. Do you think there's a risk of heavy snowball in Tokon with the stage transition? Okay, it is definitely going to be a snowball-y game. I listened to Leffen Steak about the game, and I went back and watched a couple people and I watched my own play with some of the things I learned, and I was like, yo, yeah, this game might be like hell actually, but somehow it's like for someone who's new to a fighting game, they probably aren't gonna deal with that stuff, because a lot of how the game is marketed to new players is that you could pick one character and 3 assists. And then remember, there's a lot of complaints about like, even I had a block stun complaints. I was like, dude, when you make people block in the air and force them to the ground, there's no fucking block stun, they just move right away. So playing that version of the game, you're not gonna deal with the like obnoxious parts of the game, or the super obnoxious parts of the game. What did Leffen say? He said the game's like degen. I agree with him. And, you know, it's not common that we specifically agree like just straight with no like ifs or buts. So if Leffen and I agree on something, that yeah. I remember once Lev fucking tweeted about like how Asuka is super bullshit. It was almost poetry. It was close. It wasn't true poetry, but it's almost poetry. Jonathan DM'd me. He's like, yo, did you hack his fucking Twitter account? And I went and looked, and I was like, yes, I did. I did do that shit. What does degen mean? Specifically that like, I think that there's really powerful neutral strategies, and that you actually die pretty quickly. I already know characters can 2-touch you, and it's 2-touch with no like I do like that they do this. I think the best thing about the shared life bar is that you never deal with it. Dude, the more I think about this game, the more that is so much clever shit. I don't know how to. It must be so hard to make a fighting game, man. But if it was like another tag fighter, all your characters will have their own HP. When you lose one character, you're fucked. Like in Dragon Ball, for my Dragon Ball people, you can all relate to this too, right? If you lose a character in Dragon Ball, you are so behind. And that would get out of control really quickly, right? Because low key in a 2v2, like in like 2x, for example, it's fine that you're down the resource. And even 2x has fucking like you can call your assist when you only have one character, because they don't want that. They on, you know, the team is all former like tag goats, like Apology Man's on the team, and they made the decision to fucking let the solo character still call an assist. The shared life bar. So the downside is there's 2 touches now. Like this character, there's 2 characters here. Blade probably can too, but this character and this character have 2 touches. Zippy sent me a 2-touch with Black Panther, right? And then Wawa posted a 2-touch off mix with Magic, right? Off mix with Magic, okay? And she just needs 1 assist to do it at the end of her combo. The game has no burst, also, okay? And the thing is, at the very least, if you survive for whatever reason, you're not like missing moves, for lack of a better word. Like you can make a legitimate comeback because you always have all your characters. I want to see what type of crazy armor moves they give to Hulk in this game. I am very interested in all 4 of these characters, actually. It's hard to pick a team, man. So you know what's funny is that in the guide, I'm gonna say the most important things are your point and your last character. I think initially it's the point, second, and last character. And your vertical assist, you do have to think about the vertical assist, but it's probably like the easiest choice. I did not play against many Star Lords, that's all. So I just really don't know. The main stuff I know about him is from the very first closed beta that I played.
Did you not play against many Star-Lords or just not sure for other reasons?
I just don't know what he's doing now. You know, he was like the most popular character in the closed beta that I played, the first one. But that was a year ago, so. For example, like if I played Flux, because Flux didn't play online. If I played Flux, I would have a take on Danger, but I didn't play Flux, so I don't have a take on. I never ran this character, literally. I only played this character like once. This betas, like a couple times, not once. Literally no one I played him. Literally no one who I played him. I played a couple of people who played her. Like these are all either like barely anyone played them, or I knew someone. Oh, Hook played her, but I didn't play him. And I think at the end he went to Blade. He stopped playing Penny. I didn't see you play any Quills on. Is this Quill? I need help with this, bro. This is Quill, right? Okay. You know, these guys aren't my friends, so Peter, another Peter, eh? You guys are acting awfully cozy with these Marvel characters, bruh. I'm not that close with him.